What is going on, Swoopers? Welcome back to another episode of Swoop Luke. In this episode, we're going to be talking about our new president, half of our new board, so let's get into it. Before we do jump straight into it, of course, follow me on all my social media accounts, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. They're all Swoop Luke. If you are a new Swooper, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you are a returning Swooper, welcome back. Thank you so much for rejoining me. I'm very late to this. I'm recording this very late on a Tuesday night, Christmas time. Busy period, but I want to get this video out because I want to do a quick one before Christmas as well. So let's get into our new board and our new president. Last Thursday at the Collingwood annual AGM, which is I just said an annual general meeting. At the AGM, the whole voting process that we've been a part of for the last couple of months was concluded on that Thursday. And we had our board members finalised. Coming in, Christina Holgate was already as part of the old boards, but she was voted back in. Barry Karp, Renee Roberts, and Jeff Browne. So everybody on Jeff Browne's ticket, those 3 people plus Jeff Browne, so those 4 people, were voted in. First off, congratulations to them. It's a huge honour being on the Collingwood board. I would assume, I'm not on the Collingwood board obviously, but I would assume it would be a huge honour, so huge shout outs to them for getting in. We'll get into my thoughts a little bit later. I want to touch on a couple of things before we go into talking about the president and stuff like that. According to the Herald Sun and according to The Age, out of the circa 11 to 12,000 members that could vote, now reminder that that's Social Club members, Legends members, Club 5 I think, there was only about 11 to 12,000 people that were eligible to vote. Only 4 to 5,000 of them voted. So in a time where we were all touting for, yes, democracy, we can finally vote. We haven't been able to vote in a Collingwood election for over 2 decades. Only 4,000 to 5,000 exercised their rights to vote. Now that is less than 50%. And look, in one of the, or if not the biggest voting thing to ever happen to Collingwood, definitely in recent years, that's really pathetic. I know that's a very strong word, but it is pathetic. And this has got nothing to do with Jeff Browne being voted president or whoever got voted in or anything like that. It's got to do with the fact that there was so many people just against the EGM, or so many people wanting the EGM. Definitely more than 5,000 people, but 4,000 to 5,000 people were who voted. I'm not going to deep dive in what that means and stuff like that, but this is why voting should be open to all of the members who pay a membership. You pay a membership, you vote. You know what I mean? Because I guarantee you that more than 4,000 people would have voted if there was 82,000 of us wanting to vote. Would the election have been different? Probably, but that's neither here nor there. It's the fact of the matter is less than 50% of eligible voters voted. But it is what it is. We got 3 new people on the board and we move on. So then on Friday morning, the board got together, the newly formed board got together and voted for our next president, our 14th president. We knew Mark Corder was stepping down as president. Someone had to take over. No surprise, Jeff Browne won the vote and he is now our 14th president. Jeff has a very good pedigree behind him. He was made life member of the AFL. He was managing director of the Nine Network. He's currently the chairman of Walkinshaw Automotive Group and a chairman of ASX listed investment bank MA Financial Group. So business acumen, huge, long time Collingwood fan, and he was, I think did he help introduce the soft cap, or he did something with the AFL? I think it was a new rules committee, but I think it was a couple of decades ago, not recently, but he's done some work with the AFL as well. So, look, my thoughts aside for now, Jeff does have the acumen and the pedigree behind him to hopefully, be what we need a president to be. And Eddie was great when he was there, when he wasn't stuffing up, but what he did to us, since 1999, turning us around like that, making us the powerhouse club that we are now. And look, even Mark Corder, as much as everyone, hates him, I think he did. Look, at the start it was a little bit shaky. He was one of the presidents that was not in the spotlight, stepped back and let him do his thing. Even Jeff Browne came out and said in his 4 p.m. presidential address, he came out and said that the club, he had a meeting with everyone at the club and stuff like that. Obviously, it's in great hands. There's not much he can do to improve it, where we made profit. In a COVID-affected 2 years, we still made a profit. We got KFC on board as a major sponsor. Another major sponsor coming on board that will replace the Holden Centre name. Great coaching panel now. Corder, and to an extent Eddie, left us in a really good shape. And Jeff Browne will take that as we are. Good 82,000 members. We're going to reach 60,000 by Christmas. Like I said, major sponsors, good coaching panel. And Jeff Browne's going to come in and hopefully just tweak a couple of things. I don't know what needs to be tweaked, but tweak a couple of things and take us to that next level. So congratulations to Jeff Browne on becoming the 14th president of the Collingwood Football Club. Now, I know what you guys came here for. You came here for my honest thoughts. Look, I have been spoken out about Jeff Browne and his camp for most of the year. And, and that obviously led me to making that video the other day. And look, it's nothing personal against Jeff Browne. I don't know the guy. We've never chatted over the phone or anything like that. He never reached out to me or anything like that. Look, it all started with the EGM, right? The EGM. Oh, Eddie's going, we need an EGM now. The whole club's in shambles. Because we're like second last on the ladder. We can't get into the glass house or whatever it may be. And what I personally didn't like, and this is my channel, this is my personal opinion, you can have a different opinion, and that's cool, that opinions make the world go round, right? I didn't like the way he went about it. How I saw it from the outside perspective was that the EGM was, everyone was getting signatures for the EGM, and then they're like, Peter Galbelli came out and said, I backed Jeff Browne, and Craig Kelly and Peter Moore came out. Jeff Browne would be a good president, Jeff Browne. And Jeff Browne's just quiet. And then all of a sudden, we've got enough signatures for our EGM. Jeff Browne steps up and says, yes, I would like to be the next president of the Collingwood Football Club. So that already hit me on the back foot, because I was like, he waited until he had that momentum before he came out and announced that he wanted to be president. And then I couldn't tell you when that happened, maybe July-ish. Then from July to only maybe a month ago, all we got from the Browne camp was, this is wrong, 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 and this is wrong. Not telling us how we're going to fix it, not telling us what's going to happen, what their plan is. So we waited half a year with everyone saying, Jeff Browne's going to make a president. Not telling us what was going to happen, where he was going to take the club or anything like that. And we had to wait until he was officially nominated to run for the board, where he came out and said, actually, this is what we're going to do. And look, the plan to me is a little bit, not uninspiring, but, playing all home games at the MCG. The AFL's not going to let that happen. Getting rid of the soft cap. Eddie was trying to do that for 10 years or whatever it was. Mark Anderson and Mark Corder were trying to do that. They took $2.5 million from us, West Coast, Hawthorn maybe, and another club or something like that, or $2 million or something. I don't have all the figures in front of me. So, look, if he can do it, amazing, great, and I'll literally eat my hat. But it's just things like this where I felt like he was pandering to the fan base that wanted Eddie back. They really hated Mark Corder. They just wanted change. And he has every right to do that, because that's how you get votes in an election. You talk to the people that are going to get you the votes. And that's fair enough. That's fair game in politics, and you know, it worked for him and his team. So that's great. But look, I'm yet to be convinced in my personal opinion. I'm yet to be convinced. I'll probably get some hate for this video as well. But look, these are just my honest thoughts, and yeah, we all love Collingwood at the end of the day. We all want to see him do great, and I tweeted about it the other day. I said, look, as much as I was or am still against the Jeff Browne appointment to president, I hope he does good. I do. But what I don't want to see is, you know, people that were against Corder and in the Jeff Browne camp taking credit for everything that Corder and Anderson were doing in the background before Browne came on board. You know, KFC, new major sponsor coming on, coaching panel. I've already mentioned all this stuff. That work can't be forgotten, and I don't want to see Browne and his supporters ride those coattails of something that came before him, if that makes sense. You know, Browne came out and said the first thing you want to do is work on getting 100,000 members. Cool. 82,000 members is really, really, really good, right? It's really good. I don't even think we reached, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't even think we reached over 90,000 members after the 2018 grand final. So 100,000 members when we finished 17th is insane. That's 18,000 more members. Yeah, I'd love for Collingwood to hit 100,000. Is it going to happen in the next 2 years? Probably not. No, maybe 2 years. Definitely won't happen next year. Like, that's 40,000 extra members that we need. Look, like I said, if it does, I'll eat my hat. How do you just say, I could say I want $100,000. You have to, how you going to do it, you know? We just need to see a plan, or I don't know. Look, now I'm just rambling on. But look, all in all, new president, new coach. The best thing that happened now with this board is that it is done. It is done. There's no more coups. There's no more backstabbing. There's not that there was backstabbing, but you know what I mean. There's no more fighting. There's no more media talk about it. It is done. There is no more board stuff. Oh, thank the Lord Buckley Almighty. There is no more board stuff. We can move on. We can focus on our footy. We can focus on the footy. And at the end of the day, let's just win some goddamn games. Anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. I'll read them. I'll reply to them. I promise you that. But until then, like, comment, subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets. And until next time, double shackers. I'll swoop you all later.